Hi, I'm Len Kaufman, and welcome to another episode of All Things Cruise. Today, our ship is docked in Newport, Rhode Island. Newport gets all kinds of cruise ships from the very large to the very small. There's so much to see and do here in such a short time, so let me give you a brief overview to help you choose where to spend your time. Follow me. White sails, blue skies, calm water, high tide.
You'll see vessels of every size and shape, from the mega yacht to the stand-up paddleboard. You can even take a harbor tour on a restored rum runner.
Laughing gulls, turning with the flitting turns. The sea, the girls, the seagulls, sailing out to sea. White sails, blue skies, calm waters, high tide, white sails.
Though the town is called Newport, it's really quite old and has a lot of history in store for us. It was founded in 1639. If you make your way to the downtown area, your history lesson can begin. The oldest synagogue building in the United States stands here. It is the Touro Synagogue, completed in 1763 and still functions as a synagogue today. The nearby cemetery is another peek into Newport's history. And then there is the White Horse Tavern, which was originally built in 1652. It has served as a tavern run by a well-known pirate. It housed British troops. It operated as a boarding house and is happily a tavern and restaurant again. Not far away and behind the Discover Newport Visitor Center is an area called The Point. This area contains the highest concentration of colonial homes in the United States, dating back to the early 1700s. And in the Point, you will find Ilse Bouchette Nesbitt, 86 years old at the time of this filming, still making her woodblock prints on 3rd and Elm. For you movie buffs, here's a point of interest: the courthouse where the famous Klaus von Bülow trials were held. Von Bülow was accused of attempting to murder his wife Sunny. The movie was Reversal of Fortune. There's a small museum in downtown Newport called the Museum of Newport History at Brick Market. The museum will give you some historical perspective. It's time to take a drive around the island, and a popular way to do that is in a 3-wheeled scoot coupe. As you make that drive around the island, a worthwhile stop is at Ft.Adams, a 19th century fort where no shot was ever fired. It was active from 1841 to the middle of the 20th century. It's also the venue for the Newport Jazz Festival and Newport Folk Festival. You'll find great views of the bay and the bridge from here. If you have arrived in one of the smaller cruise ships, your ship will be docked right here at the fort. If you're here in the summer months, perhaps a little relaxation at the beach might be a good thing. This is Statuesque Beach, also called Second Beach, one of the most popular beaches on the island. Continuing around the island, beautiful vistas greet us at every turn. Another popular activity is the Cliff Walk, a 3.5-mile, mostly paved walk with the Atlantic on one side and stately mansions on the other side. You'll be walking along the backyards of these mansions, so let's be respectful of their privacy, okay? Let's stop in at one of them, the Breakers. It was built for Cornelius Vanderbilt II in 1893. This little summer cottage has 70 rooms. If antique cars are your thing, we have the Audrain Automobile Museum for you, with lots of beautifully restored vintage transportation. Once you're back in town, have a stroll around the docks. That's where everyone seems to end up at sunset.
High tide, white sails, blue skies, calm water, high tide. Laughing with the laughing gulls, turning with the flitting terns. The sea, the girls, the seagulls, sailing out to sea. White sails, blue skies, calm waters, high tide. White sails, blue skies, calm water, high tide.
If you're hungry, there's seafood still dripping from the ocean, and the clam chowder at the Black Pearl is not to be missed.
A following sea, no sight of storm. Let's hope that will be the norm. White sails, blue skies.
Well, it's time to get back on board the ship. Hope you had a good time.
White sails, blue skies, calm water, high tide.